My name's Matt Sewell. I'm an author and artist, and I like to specialise in birds, particularly painting and writing about birds. I love them. I did this book. One of these books is about owls from all around the world, and the RSPB kindly asked me to draw something for you guys who are camping out tonight, and something that you might hear or see is a barn owl, and that's fantastic because I love drawing barn owls and I love seeing barn owls, and they are one of the world's most beautifulest birds, and we have them kicking around our houses sometimes, especially out if you live out in the countryside. So all you need is a pen, or really a piece of paper and a pencil, and and just follow me. So barn owls, they're mainly white, so you're not really going to do much colouring in, but to start off with, everybody can draw a heart. So you just draw a heart like that, a fat heart, and then from there, I think you can kind of guess already that that's going to look like a barn owl, and so that's its facial disc. And then let's put its beak in. You can just do that kind of long stretched out V, and they have the feathers that come in crossing over it. This is going to be very graphic, by the way. We're not going to be putting in every feather and every this and that. And then do the lovely big eyes. Because they have huge eyes that stare into your soul. Right, we've got that. Now we can do the rest of the head. So just put that over like that. This little crusty bit at the bottom. And that's so their heads, the heads can spin almost all the way around. Fantastic creatures, aren't the owls? Amazing. So right, now we've got the head, we can just put the wing in. So he's going to be kind of doing it side. He's going to be looking at us sideways. He, she, we don't know what it is just yet, but we know it's a barn owl. Right, and then you can let's bring the body down into just like that. See, it's looking very, very owl-like already. And then barn owls have really long legs, and barn owls are very different to a lot of other owls from their own family, the Titos, and there's not that many other family members, but there's some ones in Australia called are they grass owls? Oh, I can't remember what they're called, but they've got really long legs, even longer legs than our barn owls. Let's do a couple, and then do their talons. And these talons are deadly, and they're used for catching the voles that they hunt at night. They've got there on these soft, fluffy white feet. And then let's put the other wing in like that. And there we go, we've got an owl. We've got our lovely, lovely barn owl. So right, we can add a bit of colour now. Or we can add some detail. Let's do the details first. Let's just give him a bit of some feathered legs. Just feather out the legs like that. And put a few speckles on the wings that have this lovely grey, beigey grey, like a caramelly colour on their wings. And all around here, these like lovely speckles. So the feathers are like and the face is this disc, and it gets the sound, and the sound goes out to the ears. That they've got that incredible hearing that they can hear a vole from God knows how far away, and they can just drop down on it, and they've got these comb-like feathers that they're silent, so like the silent assassins, that they just swoop down out of nowhere, and they've got hollow bones, so they're really light, and they're just before the vole knows it, it's gone. And you would think something that is bright white. When you see one in the car and you're driving around, that's when normally you see one. You're driving around and you see one. It's like boom, it's like a flash of light, isn't it? But yeah, the voles, they don't know. Well, voles don't have headlights for a start. Maybe some might have head torches now. They've been out to the camping shops, but mainly, they can't see them coming in the middle of the night. So yeah, because the barn owl is nocturnal, so you need to give it colour its eyes in. Give them a nice little highlight there like that, just to give it that bit of shine. And then you can colour it all in black. You don't have to be using a marker pen, you can be using a pencil or whatever, whatever you got at hand. Something like that. Yeah, and then we can add just a bit of colour really, it just needs some like a very light brown. Around the head, and depending if yours is male or female, you can add more speckles, because the males are generally pure brilliant white. The females have these speckles, they'll carry on the chest. So let's do both. Let's start this off as male, sorry. One of the most prettiest, most beautiful and beguiling birds in the world, but they certainly don't sound it. They're also known as screech owls. So, because they make this really horrible noise at night, which sounds like this. Nicest of calls, definitely not like the lovely Twitter-wooing tawny owls. So anyway, let's quickly turn this. Show you what a female barn owl looks like. Be impossible to tell while they're flying, but only when you get up close will you be able to tell that that's now a female. So there you go, that's a barn owl. And I hope you see one. I hope you don't see one. I hope you don't hear one, because that might scare you. But best of luck, have a great night, bye.